Good morning. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Good morning, Cara. I know, right? Thank you for the hearts this morning. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Motivational Monday. How y'all feeling on this good Monday? Hope y'all feeling good, refreshed, rejuvenated. How y'all feeling? If you're not feeling your best, brush yourself off. Shake yourself. Watch yourself. You know that song in church? Shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. You know, if y'all ain't feeling your best, shake that's for you. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all hit that, tap that screen. Keep girl in the algorithm. Keep me in the algorithm. Keep me in the algorithm. Yeah. Thank you, Cara. Happy Motivational Monday. I'm feeling tired, but I gotta get up in an hour. My niece wants class. Okay. Child, you see I had the child, y'all, you see mama, you see my girl, Miss Little Attitude, this child, she take pictures today. So you could tell her name this morning. They got picture day. Eyes on the, you know what? Good morning to you. Cause if you wouldn't write nothing in my comments, I can keep my eyes on the road. Instead of reading your foolishness early this morning. Keep that person right there in the algorithm. Let them stay right there. If they ain't saying nothing crazy, let them stay right there, because I need the trolls, because the trolls gonna help push me. Lele was feeling herself. Girl, yes she was, girl. I was standing up playing her hair in the mirror and everything so she could see. Car, what I'm gonna do with her? What am I gonna do with her? Come on, y'all. I got 27 people in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all make sure y'all support Motivational Monday. It's motivational, hot topic. We didn't get into it, but it was I had a good weekend. I'm excited because the end of this month I'm going out of town on some business, some motivational stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited because I've started some new what can I say? I went back to some things. I don't want to say exactly what it is, because a lot of times you have to be careful of putting your affirmations. A lot of times when you're doing things and you got things that you want to do, a lot of times you got to be careful what you put out here in the atmosphere, and I'm learning that. So a lot of times you have to walk in silence, because a lot of times if you don't complete a task or an assignment, you know how that is. And that negativity. So I have some things that I've went back to. Some projects. I'm just gonna say that there were some projects that I started but I didn't complete. Not that I didn't want to complete them, but at the time I was so overwhelmed. So I had to allow myself some time to breathe, to give myself some breathing room, some space for it. So I'm trying to go back, to those things so I can complete some things, So I want to go back and complete some things, because a lot of times you don't want to start something. A lot of times we start things but we don't complete them. So hopefully maybe some of you like me have started something. It's been 2 years for me from this one little thing that I had started, but I didn't complete it. So maybe someone like yourself is something you started, a project, something you did. You went to school and something happened. You was tired. You got overwhelmed. Life was lifing. Sometimes you got to go back to those things. So I'm trying to do that along with other projects that I'm doing to kind of, you know, I'm getting myself out the box. I'm starting to get myself out my comfort zone. I'm starting to really walk by faith. You know, a lot of times, you know, that fear will come in and it'll be like, try to stop you. So I'm trying to, I ain't trying, I am. So I'm not going to say I'm trying, but I am. A lot of times fear will come and try to block you and stop you from some things. So that's what I'm doing. Hi, Tyler. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it's a beautiful Monday. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen this morning. I got 30 people in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And, you know, to your discretion, if you would like to support, to become a member, or, you know, support with super stickers or super chat. It's not, you don't have to, because I do clock in on the job. But it will be nice, you know, for you all to support if you would like, whatever your heart desire. But I just appreciate you being here. So make sure y'all hit that like button. I got 31 people in my chat. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button to keep me in that algorithm. That's the most important thing. Just supporting me that way. Support me that way. If you can't support me no other way, just tap that like. When you come in, hit that like button, that thumbs up, and that means a lot to me. So I appreciate that. I'm up, feeling good. Couldn't find my computer. I don't know what I did with my computer. I forget everything. So y'all let me know what y'all got going on. Good morning, Queen Jess. Sub, thank you for the support. Miss Dorothy, thank you, appreciate that. Faith and silence is the key. Yes, faith and silence is definitely the key. I'm learning that. And another thing too, Miss Dorothy, what I've learned, a lot of times God had to do some, you know how he say, let the wheats and the tares grow together, and he'll do the separation. So a lot of times God be snatching and pulling things away from us, and we be having a fit. Why? What's going on? What I did? Why this happening? See, God have to do things. He have to remove things in order to replace things. He know what he have to do to get you to where you need to go. A lot of times God have to remove people out your life, because a lot of times we think that people be for us. I know we try to find the good in people. We try to give them grace. But a lot of times we got to understand, grace run out. Grace run out in situations. It runs out with people and things. And a lot of times them same people, God be trying to pull them away. We be like Celie and Nelly in The Color Purple. When the sister ran away, and the one sister, she was in a bad, horrible situation. She was in a situation she didn't ask to get in. But she was holding on to her sister. But not saying that separation was bad, but it looked like a bad thing. But that sister had to get away. She had to get away. So when she returned back, she ended up bringing the sister kids back to her and everything. Because let's think, if the sister would have stayed, and you know her kids came up, and she know where her kids were, but the sister found her kids and brought her kids back. And that sister, she went through something. And a lot of times we go through things longer than we should, because fear grips her. That young lady, fear gripped her in that story. You know what I'm saying? As I get older and I think about that story, fear gripped her, because the same way that sister left, she could have did the same thing. But it still ended up a good ending in the end. You know, and so a lot of times we stay in things longer than what we should. And a lot of times we allow fear to grip us. You know, we allow things and people to have control of us and, you know, things like that. So I hope everybody's having a good Monday. This motivational. And I know y'all see Rayjay on there. I had Rayjay on there for a reason, because somebody had, you know, put me up on something, because I didn't know what it was. We was talking about a situation with Kai, the young man that has this big content platform. He's a big content creator. He's a young guy. I see everybody comments and but right now I'm trying to get to a destination. Once I get there, I get in diving these comments. But they were saying he was a handler, and I didn't know what that was. You see how the devil will send people to you? Like he broke into this young man's house, and that's what people do. They will break in. They will just come in your circle, and you'll be like, well, what this be about? You get what I'm saying? And when I was told like what Rayjay do, allegedly what he does, I was like, wow, I didn't even know what it was. You get what I'm saying? That's why other people can teach you things and tell you things. And a lot of times in situations, you can have just random people just can come in your life. You can have, handler don't have to be what they say Rayjay was, but a handler, when you think of a handler can be anybody that just comes in your life to interrupt your life, to be, you know, to throw monkey wrenches in your life, to act like they for you and they really not for you. So a handler don't have to be like what Rayjay handler, what he does. But a handler can be anybody. That doesn't mean you no good. That doesn't have your best interest at heart. You get what I'm saying? That will come and play on your top. Will come with the brother love or the sister love, acting like they're for you, and the whole time they got a dagger in your back. I experienced that. And then this person, you think they for you, and you telling all your secrets you're telling things because you think that they're for you, and you think like y'all got this good relationship or whatever the case may be, and all the time this person in your life just to prey on your downfall, and you telling this person everything. You telling them everything. What you gonna do? You know, you just sharing so many things, and you trying to figure out, well, why I can't get up, why things ain't going right, because this person up under you to prey on your downfall, that you don't succeed, that you don't accomplish things that you need to. So when I tell you it's Motivational Monday, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, and it's just some new projects that I got ahead of me, and I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. So I'm excited. So let's get into these comments. Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Painfield Spotter. Good morning, Ariane. Lord, we thank you. Happy Monday. Yes, we give all praises to the Most High. Yes, we do. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen. He wakes us up so we can depend on him. Yes, exactly. Rodolph, thank you. Good morning. Yes, you're right. Good morning, Solomon. Good morning. Good morning to you. I just subscribed. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Rodolph, thank you. Thank you. It's the boss lady. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen. Good morning. Okay, I read that. Faith and silence is the key. Have a blessed day, Queen. Thank you, Beverly. You too, Queen. What is this? Wow, you are so beautiful. Thank you, Tyler. I think I read that earlier. Happy motivated. That's okay. I'm caught up in the comments, I think. Good morning, Emily. But yeah, when I tell you, thank you all for tapping the screen. Thank you all for hitting that like button. Good morning. Good morning, Ramona. How you doing? Good morning, John. What's good, Michael? Ain't nothing. Just motivating everybody. It's Motivational Monday. I just told y'all, feeling good. If you feel like you ain't feeling good, you know how that devil like that devil like to get on you. And I say, you remember that song, shake, 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 shake the devil off. You got to shake the haters off, the devil off. And guess what? If you someone that need to go back to some things that you started, go back. It's not too late. I was saying I have some projects, some things that I started that I didn't finish. So I got some things in front of me. Like I said, I care not to share it because a lot of times when you put things out there, good morning, Latte Eminem. Did I? Yeah. Thank you for the disclaimer. I'm going to read my disclaimers as soon as I said it. But a lot of times we start things, but we don't finish. And like myself, I started some things. It was something that I had started, but I didn't complete it. I had to give myself time to kind of breathe. I was overwhelmed. And it's okay. You get overwhelmed when you do so much because you got to take care of self. You got to take care of you because if you overwhelm, you have a lot. Like me, I wear many hats. I wear a whole lot of hats. So I had to step away, to give myself time to let myself know that it's okay. So I'm going to go back, and if nothing happens, I want to go back and complete what I started, some things that I started but I didn't complete. So I'm on that journey of that. I have something that I'm doing at the end of September somewhere I'm going, but I can't share it right now. But once I go, I'll make sure I go live. But I'm just so excited on my new journey. Even though life has life and with me, I'm letting y'all know life do life. Things do happen. We have so many things that we could say this happened, that happened. But yes, those things come to make you strong. Those things come to push you. It's either going to make you or it's going to break you. But it's your choice to reach the mountain. You got to keep climbing that mountain. And you're going to get tired. But keep climbing. Don't stop. Because at some point, you're going to reach the top. Let me read my disclaimers. Let me go back. Good morning, something else. Good morning. Love the positive energy. Yes, Miss Emily. Yes, positive energy. Let me read the disclaimer. Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. And if, like I said, just make sure y'all tap that screen when y'all come in. Y'all hit that like button. But if you would like to genuinely hit that Cash App, you can do that. It's in the comments here, lovely G1G1. Or you can go over there to TikTok. Make sure if you're not following me on TikTok, I would love for y'all to do that. You can support me that way. Help me. I'm trying to reach my 10K over there on TikTok. So if you can't do anything monetarily, go over there. If you're not already following me, make sure you go hit that follow button over there on TikTok. Gigi Lolo or Lolo Queen. Lolo088 Queen is my TikTok page. Good morning to you, Hamilton. Look like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but blessings to you as well. Don't block the ones. If it ain't nothing over the top, just let them stay in here. Blessings to you too. Hey, Tonya. Those eyebrows strong and sturdy. Yes. I got to keep the brows done. Oh, I think I told y'all they have this for you brow girls and ladies, young ladies. I ain't gonna call you girls, but for you brow ladies, there is this my brow tech told me about it. It's it's like if you somebody that sweat or you're hot, you know how your brows do. But there's this I can't think of the name of it. I'm gonna put it in my bag and I'm gonna share it with you all. But you could put it over your brows, and it's supposed to help. They actually help them last longer. So if you somebody that sweat. Good morning, D-Drone. Hamilton, no need. Yeah, people wake up. I was tapping. You know what, that's what people do. That goes to show you what's inside of a person. And that's why I say let that person stay in, because it's motivational Monday. Hopefully a kind word, that Tokyo Tony, OMG, I'm a fan. Chicago West, I don't even know who Tokyo is, but hey, if you a fan, interested. My brows usually stay for 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm a I'm gonna make sure I tell y'all what it is. But you could coat you have to wait 2 hours after you get your brows done. You have to wait like 2 hours at the most. Sometimes I wait longer than that to put it over your brow. Good morning, my sister. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Chicago. But like I said, how sometimes when people wake up, they just wake up angry. Like, I got a grandbaby, she's not a morning person, but some people, they tell a story. A lot of times they come here, and what's in them, it's the Bible say, what goes in a man doesn't defile a man. It was what comes out of a man what defiles them. So when you see people that's coming with all the negativity and all the things, that tells what their heart is. That's their ugly hearts. Brows are looking good. 13 grandkids. Oh, you got 13 grandkids? OPN. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen. Oh, you got 13. I'm on my 5th grandbaby. I have another granddaughter. I'm like, oh my God, 2 little sass queens. 2 little sassy queens I'm going to have. Jesus says that Satan is the ruler of the world. Yes, he is the ruler of this world, but he's not the ruler of the world. So when he say world, he don't mean like he's governed these things. So we got to understand the biblical story of, remember when he was cast out in the earth, and I think when he say world, he don't mean that he ruling it, because God is the ruler of all things. He just got a little power to do whatever he need to do, but he don't have power and dominion over you, because you have the Holy Spirit in you. So, but what he does when him and what it was, 1/3 of the angels was cast out, they was cast out into the earth. So what they do, we have these demonic forces that's around us. We know they're here because we're spiritual beings. So even though this your covering, your flesh and what you see, this just your covering. But the real you is on the inside of you. Your spiritual being is inside of you. But this is just an outer shell. This goes back to the earth, but your spirit goes back to God, and wherever the location or whatever. Jesus come and destroy Satan's rulership and replace all human governments with his rulership. Jesus is ordained by God to restore paradise on earth. Yes, we know that. And guess what? He's gonna, when he come to restore, he's not coming to restore a physical place, this place, like what we see. When he say a physical earth, he's talking about us. And what God is trying to do, he's coming to restore us. And a lot of time we looking at a building and he's coming to put order there. No, God is trying to put order in us. He's trying to have rulership in us. And a lot of times we think it's, the buildings, or he coming to the buildings. You got to understand, you're the church. You're the church. God said he coming to fix on the house. He coming to fix on the house that's not made by man's hand. When what he says about that, he's talking about buildings. And when he talk about an earthen vessel, he's talking about us. Sorry to burst your bubble, but there is not a heaven. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but the Bible say, do not erase this person, do not erase Claire. But guess what? You have a choice. God says to them who believe, there's a will, a perfect will, and God give you a will, but God has a will. So it's your choice to believe, but you can't throw your beliefs in what you believe. If you don't believe in heaven, we're not here to knock you that you don't believe in heaven. That's your belief. But don't come here telling somebody else what, because you can't tell me there's a heaven or hell. Because at the end of the day, what I do know, people leave this world every day. And one thing I do needs to know, when you take your last breath, you may find out there is a heaven. And you may find out there is a hell. So guess what, Claire? I have a better chance of believing that when I take my last breath and I stand in judgment and I really find out that these locations are real places. So just because you don't believe it, that's your belief. And Claire, I'm not here to knock you. It's your choice to believe, baby. We're not here to tell you not to believe. Do you? But that's the thing. It's not about religion. I don't care about religion. And don't get caught up in it's not about religion, baby. It's about relationship. When you have your own, we all know that there's thousands of religion. But that's only one way. One way. It's only one way. It could be a million of whatever. But when you have your own personal relationship, then you go for there. If you want to believe in Christ, you can believe in him. If you don't believe, that's your personal intake on that. And we all know that's nothing new. There's nothing new up under the sun. There's a million of religions. And guess what? The word of God said it's to them who believe. He's not forcing nobody to believe anything. And I'm not here to make you believe. And you can't come on my platform to try to change my mind about anything. I hope y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me, because a message just came through my phone. No one can go to the Father without going through Christ. Amen. Hey, Crimson, good morning. Rashad, good morning. Corporate Thuggin, good morning. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me? Remember, even Jesus didn't believe what they were telling him. Okay, Claire, we ain't here for Bible study. Heaven on earth is a thing. Yahweh, God of Israel and Jews. God is a God of all people. We hear you. Okay, thank you, CC. Sound works. Thank you. And that's the thing. We get so caught up. People want to, God say, how you can say you love someone when you can't even love the people that you see every day? You get what I'm saying? When you've been through trials and tribulations and things. I'm a mother that my son was unalived at the hands of an individual a day after his 18th birthday. None of to his own. But as a mother, it was hard for me. And ain't nothing too hard for God. It's hard for me if I'm trying to do it in my flesh, but ain't nothing hard for God. But it takes a lot for me to be saying, Lord, forgive them. Just like Christ, when Jesus was on the cross, he was the first example. He set the pace for us. When he was up on that cross, he said, Lord, forgive them, because they know not what they do. Even in that moment, he said, Lord, pass the cup. He didn't want to take on the sins of the world. He didn't want to take on other people's problems and their issues. But he was the greatest one to do it. He became sin for us. He set the tone for us to say, dang, he did the greater work. We don't have to go and do what he did. He did the greater work, but there's still work to be done in you. And the greater work for me was my son, when my son was unalive like 19 years ago. But I'm still pushing to be a good person. Everybody don't push to be a good person when somebody take the life of a loved one. They want to be able to say, what can they do to get revenge? But when God said revenge is his, he will repay. That took a faith walk for me, and it still's a faith walk for me. And many other families that's depending on God, even though we may not see it, but do you still trust the process? Do you still trust the process of knowing that God is God? The people that's involved with taking my son's life, my little cousin's life, guess what? These people still walk the earth. They still walking the earth. But what am I going to do? Am I going to allow me to be a bitter person? Am I going to still be a toxic person? I'm still going to do my due diligence and be a voice to tell somebody, I understand. I know how you feel. But you can still be a good person. You can still have a good heart. Even in the midst of your heart being broken, you can still find something good to do to uplift and encourage others. You can still do that. So I feel like when we go through things in life, I think we don't go through. And when we allow Christ to come in to be the shepherd and to lead and guide us in situations. And when other people see us, we could see like, dang, well, this person been through this. This person, dang. And if we see, they see the good. And once we, and I know this ain't not, as soon as I'm getting a good message and here this, my phone keep ringing and I keep hanging up, I could call back. But when you allow God, I see everybody welcoming everyone, but when you allow God to come in and sup with you and do that, I can't even get this in, y'all. My daughter keep blowing my phone up.